All right, y'all. So the newest episode after Elimination Chamber of Raw just came on. And man, I was gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. But after that last segment, that back and forth between Roman and CM Punk, I at least got to talk about the episode. So let's get the small stuff out of the way. Yeah, okay. AJ Lee came out, talked about Becky, said she's gonna be a fighting champion, whatever, whatever. Okay, whatever. It was better when Devon was doing it at TNA. Okay, so she's gonna be a fighting champion now. I guess we're gonna have some multi-woman tournament that's going to see who's gonna face AJ Lee for the title leading up to WrestleMania. So there's that. And then there's Rusev getting mad that it's not Rusev Day anymore. Now he's wanting to take it out on Obafemi. But let me tell you something. Once you've stared down Brock Lesnar, you ain't scared of Rusev. And the ruler ain't scared of nobody. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you, Rusev Day. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's Rusev. It's not Rusev Day anymore. It's not. And I don't think Bulgaria is ready for what they got making all over there in Nigeria. I don't think Bulgaria is ready for what's over there in Nigeria because they create monsters over there. You got Samuel Peter, you got Usman, you got Oba, okay? You got Omos, okay? There's levels to this, man. And Bulgaria ain't ready for them upper echelon levels. So good luck with the ruler. I understand you mad. I understand they celebrating a new big monster on the block and they forgot about Rusev, but hey, that's tough. Cause ain't nothing you can do with Oba. Ain't nothing you can do with that dude. But yeah, that happened. And then that was an ugly match between Gunther and his opponent. I forget his name. Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee versus Gunther. That was an ugly match. That was a down and dirty, ugly match, and I liked it. Man, I don't know where Dragon Lee got the guts and the spirit and the energy for that performance, but he needs to keep repeating that performance. He would not say no. And Gunther didn't really win. He didn't really win. He didn't really make him tap. He took the cheap way out and took his mask off. Okay, because Dragon Lee was on his head. He was on his head all through that match. Man, you couldn't get rid of him. He had so much guts, he had so much determination, you couldn't keep him down. And speaking of on their head, it was on sight, man. It was on sight because all those doppelgangers, all those masked men came out because Paul Heyman was angry about what happened to Logan Paul at the chamber. So he wanted to confront Seth Rollins, but all the other hooded figures came out and spreaded everybody out to go chasing after the hooded figures because one of them could be Seth Rollins. Then one came down the rail and Paul thought it was the real Seth Rollins when really the real Seth Rollins was around back. And he slid into the ring with a chair and bam, hit Paul in the back with a chair and he actually stomped him into the ground. Man, it was on sight. It was on sight with Jimmy Uso too. As soon as he saw Austin Theory, on sight, threw him right into some luggage stuff, threw him into the ambulance thing that with Paul in it, threw him right into the ambulance. The ambulance that was being driven by LA Knight, so good luck getting medical attention. It was a crazy night. It was a crazy night. And then it gets even crazier because Danhausen just fluttering by with some weird demands towards the GM, Adam Pierce. He made some demands to Adam Pierce, a list of demands that he fished out of the toilet. And then the Judgment Day came up to him to confront him, or to confront Adam, and then Adam introduced Danhausen to Judgment Day, which is a bad idea, okay? Because Judgment Day, I don't think they watched AEW enough, because when Danhausen says you're cursed, you cursed, okay? You're cursed. Take it seriously. Something bad's gonna happen. What happened? Now you got to face Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr. is now the new champ because Dominic Mysterio didn't take the curse seriously. You gotta take Danhausen seriously. Take that guy serious. When he curses you, nah, man, I don't know what you gotta do, man. Maybe you gotta get on your knees and beg for forgiveness or something. Because you gotta take it serious, man. And look what happened. You lost the belt. And Vikingo is gonna take the other one and bring it back to Triple A. So, hey, man, let this be a lesson to you. Take them curses seriously. But you got to give a little bit of credit to Finn Balor, who said, hey, he said he wanted to do this by himself. Let him do the match by himself. So he didn't let JD McDonough give him a weapon to fight Pentagon Jr. with. So there was none of that. And that played a part. But it was really the curse. And then we get to the last part of the episode with CM Punk talking to Roman Reigns. They do their back and forth. Oh, I brought you in. Oh, you brought the other two in, but you didn't bring me in. They posting each other up. They looking each other in the eye, trading barbs. But then Roman Reigns says something big. He says something along the lines of, you were supposed to be a novelty act, okay? A nostalgia act. Get everybody excited about stuff again. You was never supposed to be champ. You can't handle that. So he gonna do you a favor at WrestleMania and retire you. And CM Punk didn't take that. He didn't take that well at all, because he said, okay, you say you're going to retire me. I was just going to beat you at WrestleMania, but now I'm going to bury you right beside your father. Boy, that's too much. You went too far, Punk. Okay, you went too far. Now you was going to get a beat down. You was just going to get a little bit of retirement, but he's going to put you in that same ambulance that Paul is in right now. You shouldn't have mentioned his dead father. Tonight was a crazy, crazy episode. Man. The lead up to WrestleMania is heating up real good.